So, how many hours in a day do you use your mobile phone? Let's talk about it today. Hello everyone, I am Ajinkya and this is the 7th day of the Be Productive series, wherein every day I make one video and tell you how we could utilize our time in a better way in this lockdown period, in this quarantine period, so that once this everything gets done, we can emerge out of this with a lot of skills added. Today what we are going to talk about is our usage of this device over here called as mobile phone. The statistics say that at an average, a smartphone is used for close to 6 hours every day. And with this lockdown going on, I'm quite sure that we all have been using it for much more time. Now it has become such an integrated part of our lifestyle that we seldomly realize that we have been using our phone for so long. So what we are going to talk about today is that how much time should you actually be giving to this phone, this piece of technology over here? How good is it that you spend so much time on your phone? How is it good? How is it bad? And I'm going to tell you ways and tricks and tips with which you can monitor your users and then consciously reduce the usage of your phone. Now, to start with, if you have been spending even what an average person spends, that is 6 hours a day, you spend close to 2200 hours in the complete year using your mobile phone, most of which is scrolling through statuses, scrolling through WhatsApp messages, scrolling through your Facebook feed, through your Instagram feed, and maybe playing games. Now, all of this unproductive. Think of what you can do with 2200 hours of time. That's close to 90 to 100 days. Even when you count a day to be complete 24 hours, if I count a day to be 12 hours of productivity, that's close to 150-200 days of your time of the entire year. Now, first things first, it's very easy to say that okay, I don't use my phone for so long periods. Don't just make assumptions. Go out and check how much uses you have actually been doing. A lot of phones allow you to track the amount of time that you have been on your phone, but if not, I'm going to recommend this app that I personally use. This app is called as Your Hour, and this app can actually tell you where do you stand, what has been your uses, average uses for the last 1 week, for the last few days, and which apps have been using, which apps have you been using so oftenly, and how oftenly do you use it. Now it is very important that we are consciously aware of how much time we spend on our phones, because that is the first step to getting us off this free time and then starting to invest it in something productive. Don't just randomly scroll. It's not extremely important. It's not your duty that you have to watch each and every WhatsApp status. It's definitely not your duty, right? It's not your duty that you go through every Instagram post that was made by the people you follow. But you could utilize the same time, you could utilize the same amount of time in something which is much more important. So at least go, maybe not even go and build skills, but at least go and do something that you love. If you love playing a musical instrument, go and play that musical instrument for that much amount of time. 2200 hours a year, that's the time you take to become an expert in any which field that you wish to become. Now, first things first, let me tell you a few things that I do and which you could also copy on and help you reduce the uses. First thing is, of course, this app called as Your Hour. That is something that I have been using so that I keep myself off this device. Now, Your Hour consciously keeps on telling me how much time I have spent during the entire day on my phone. It tells me that number of times I have unlocked my phone. So you really want to put it down and say that, okay, maybe I'll touch my phone just 30 times a day, 40 times a day. You'll be very surprised to find that you actually end up touching your phone hundreds of times a day. Mostly, the average is somewhere around 150 to 200. You actually go ahead and pick this phone up 200 times a day. It's almost as if that we cannot stay without these devices. These devices are meant for us. They are meant to make us more productive, not to hold us back. Now, in this era of technology, we have to consciously make efforts and ensure that the technology that we have made is not used so that it overwhelms us, but it is used so that it makes us more productive, right? So use this app called as Your Hour. It will tell you, okay, so Ajinkya, you have spent close to 3.5 hours or whatever the amount of time on WhatsApp today, and you have actually unlocked the phone 50 times to just go for WhatsApp. Like, that is the amount of times you have actually opened WhatsApp. And then gradually you can decide on that, okay, maybe every hour I want to spend 5 to 10 minutes on replying to WhatsApp, maybe checking WhatsApp, 5 minutes maybe. So in total, I don't want to spend more than an hour in the entire day on WhatsApp. Maybe similarly for any which app which you feel you utilize the most. It will also tell you this for each and every app that you have been using. Now there are many apps on the App Store. This is definitely not a promoted video. It's just that I find this app to be very clean and clear. It also has some features called as it allows you to have a WhatsApp fast, YouTube fast, or an Amazon Prime diet, wherein you cannot actually open that app for 20 minutes. It just locks that app for you, and then you can ensure that you are not using it. In the similar manner, it also has phone diet, wherein you can just lock your phone for about 1 hour. For 1 hour you would not be using your phone, and after 1 hour you're going to come back to it. It also allows you to track how well you have been doing in the past few days. It allows you to set goals and then consciously hit on goals, and reminds you every time when you're close to a goal, when you're overshooting on time, and all of these things. Now go ahead and use this thing. Consciously try and reduce your effort, try and reduce your time that you put into using of your mobile phones and screens. We have literally scrolled miles and miles using these phones. Now that is something that definitely will add a lot of value to all of our lives. So go ahead and get that done. Ensure that that you are on the top of your time. You are the one who decides what do you do in all the time that you have available, and it's not the mobile phone. It's not just a beep on your mobile phone or a notification on your mobile phone which can right away completely drive you and say that okay, I want to check my phone. In earlier days, the addictions would generally be cigarettes and alcohol and all different kinds of addictions, but in today's day, I'm definitely sure this is going to emerge as one of the major addictions which we have already started seeing effects of it, which we are going to need to deal with consciously to reduce, so that it doesn't affect our overall well-being. So go ahead, that's a little challenge for you. I personally have limited my phone usage to close to less than 2 hours every day, which is also, I feel, a lot of time, but I'm still trying to reduce it even further. I want to let me know what is the time that you had been using and what is the time that you have planned to reduce your usage to in the comments below, so that we all can keep ourselves on track, right? So with that having said, don't forget that I am offering 100% discount on all my services on ajinkyachoprey.com. If you want to book a one-on-one personalized appointment with me, to get your CV updated, to get your LinkedIn profile review, to have a mock interview with me, to have some kind of guidance in career, then just visit my website, go to the booking page at the checkout, use the code BEPRODUCTIVE, and you will get 100% discount. This is an offer limited to this lockdown period, and also limited to the first 200 people who use this. So and I already have dozens of people who have already gone ahead and booked appointments. So don't delay, just go ahead and get yourself booked from different time slots available. With that, I'm going to leave you for today, but of course I'll see you again tomorrow. Till then, sayonara.